Hi, I'm Mr. Sean from Millennial Memories and welcome to Dinonostalgia, the web show that digs up dino-media from the prehistoric past. Well, more like the last few decades. For as long as I can remember, I've been obsessed with dinosaurs. My earliest memories are filled with them. Cartoons, toys, movies, books. If it had scales, teeth and a tail, I was hooked. As a kid, I was known among my peers as the dinosaur boy. Yep, that's right. My lunchtimes were filled with digging in the dirt for fossils and heading to the library to thumb through dinosaur textbooks. Then in 1993, when I turned 9, a little movie, which you may have heard of, called Jurassic Park came out. Suddenly, the world went dinosaur mad, and luckily I was already well ahead of the curve. Ever since, I've been fascinated with prehistoric life. I dreamed of becoming a paleontologist, maybe even discovering a new species or having it named after me. That dream didn't quite come true, but my passion never went extinct. Over the years, I've collected all sorts of dinosaur media, movies, books, toys, artwork, then all now kept here in the Millennial Man Cave. While Millennial Memories has touched on dinosaur-related nostalgia in the past, we've never dedicated a full show to it, though that is happening. So Dinonostalgia is my chance to share some of my most precious Mesozoic memories. So with that said, let's dig in. Check this out, the 1986 Panini Dinosaurs Prehistoric sticker album. I have great memories of collecting these stickers with my grandfather, and there is some amazing artwork in this book, much in the style of Charizard Knight and Zednek Burian. There is a huge range of prehistoric life covered here, so I think we should go and have a closer look. Let's step back to 1986 and picture a kid tearing open a fresh pack of stickers. Inside, creatures from across prehistoric life. This 240 sticker album captures not just dinosaurs, but first birds, giant mammals, living fossils, and snapshots of evolution itself. The album is divided into thematic sections like flesh-eating dinosaurs and the first birds. Illustrations feature dramatic predator-prey scenes, exaggerated poses, and vibrant colours that make the prehistoric world feel alive. Although it's billed as the Dinosaur album, it goes far beyond the usual suspects. Sticker number 1, Tyrannosaurus Rex, opens the series with a roar. Sticker number 126 shows Ceratosaurus locked in battle with Brontosaurus, now Apatosaurus. Sticker number 47 bridges reptiles and birds with the first birds. And sticker number 201 takes us into the Ice Age with giant mammals. Along the way, scientists like Darwin and Owen are celebrated in subtle illustrations, reminding us of the human quest to uncover this ancient world. Collectors treasure complete sets in good condition, while missing stickers tell stories of playground trades and adventures. The artists remain uncredited, adding mystery to the dramatic dinosaurs and towering giants. Today, the 1986 Panini album isn't just a relic of childhood, it's a time capsule of discovery, friendship, and the thrill of placing each sticker in its rightful place. I have great memories of collecting these stickers and collecting the whole set, which I still have and still enjoy today. Like I said, the artwork is very Burian and Knight-esque, and it's some really wonderful painted scenes. Next up on Dinonostalgia with Mr. Sean, we're stepping outside the sticker album and into a real-life dino adventure, the Dinosaur Garden at the Queensland Museum in Brisbane, which is also called Plesiosaurus Place. For generations of Queensland kids, this garden has been a place to meet life-size dinosaurs face to face. They are a little outdated. Actually, they look quite a lot like these two that I'm holding up. It's a very cool place to visit. Let's go and have a look. The Dinosaur Garden at the Queensland Museum features massive replicas of a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a Triceratops. The statues were shipped from New York in the late 1970s, Triceratops in 1976 and the T-Rex in 1978, and were installed permanently around 1986, when the museum moved to South Bank. The models were originally designed by Louis Paul Jonas for Sinclair Oil's Dino Land at the 1964-1965 New York World's Fair. Walking up to the T-Rex, you feel dwarfed by its towering jaws and stretched tail. Across from it, the Triceratops stands with head down and horns forward, locked in a prehistoric standoff. These concrete models captured the bold, imaginative style of 1980s dinosaur design, dramatic, muscular, and larger than life. In 2009, a major redevelopment by Energex enhanced the garden with interactive features, educational signage, and landscaping, keeping the statues as the central attraction. Kids, families, and school groups continue to marvel at the scale, pose for photos, and explore the prehistoric space. For many, the dinosaur garden was a first encounter with real-life dinosaurs, and today it remains a living monument to imagination, childhood fascination, and prehistoric wonder. I can definitely attest to that, and it's one of my fondest memories growing up, visiting the Queensland Museum and climbing all over these massive monsters. Up next, we're turning the dial back to 1985 and revisiting Dinosaur, the television special hosted by Christopher Reeve. Here in Australia, we got it televised on Channel 7 in 1989. I remember taping it off the TV, and I did wear that VHS tape out. It brought dinosaurs into living rooms in a way many of us had never seen before. Stop motion animation, famous paleontologists, and cinematic flair all rolled into a 1-hour documentary. For me, it was the first time I ever saw bipedal dinosaurs like a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a straight back and its tail not being dragged along the ground, which was pretty revolutionary at the time. Let's check it out. The television documentary Dinosaur premiered on CBS in November 1985 in the US. Christopher Reeve hosted, blending an on-camera presentation and voiceover narration, like this, with dramatic dinosaur reenactments and interviews with top paleontologists including Jack Horner, Bob Backer and Phil Currie. Phil Currie introduced ideas like the Dinosaur Man hypothesis. That's right, you heard me correct. He also suggested some theropods were social, intelligent and potentially nurturing. It was a glimpse into cutting-edge dinosaur science of the 1980s. Stop-motion animation by Phil Tippett, using sequences from his earlier short, Prehistoric Beast from 1984, brought dinosaurs to life. Tippett would later play a pivotal role in Jurassic Park, combining stop-motion F-square teeth with CGI to create lifelike dinosaurs on the big screen. The documentary showcases hadrosaurs nesting, Struthiomimus predation, Deinonychus hunting, T-Rex encounters, and herds of brontosaurs, culminating in the asteroid impact that ushered in the age of mammals. Dinosaur isn't just a memory of primetime TV, it's a landmark dino-media history, bridging childhood fascination and serious paleontology, paving the way for the dinosaur blockbuster films of the 1990s. For me, having it on VHS, I used to watch it over and over and over again, particularly the Phil Tippett segment. I was a big fan of the Dinosaur Man, as crazy as it sounds, and the idea that theropods could eventually evolve into a humanoid type dinosaur, that's pretty fascinating. There's some really nostalgic stuff there. Now finally, let's take a look at something colourful, chaotic and fun, the Chinasaurs. That's right, Chinasaurs. Here are some Chinasaurs, called that because they're made in China. These inexpensive dinosaur toys were everywhere in the 1970s through to the 1990s. Discount stores, supermarkets, and definitely in the playgrounds. They captured the imaginations of all of us as children. So I think we should go and take a closer look at these. Chinasaurs were mass-produced by companies including Imperial, Dormay, and Laramie. They were never scientifically accurate. Extra heads, strange spikes, and neon colours were common, but that was part of the fun. Soft plastic or rubber, often brightly painted. They came in all shapes and sizes. You'd see hot pink T-Rexes, blue Triceratops, Stegosaurus with candy-coloured spikes, all kinds of weird and wonderful stuff. Some had movable jaws or tails, turning living room floors into prehistoric battlegrounds. These toys are often the first hands-on dinosaur encounters for kids, sparking storytelling, imagination, and trades with friends. Essentially a 3D version of a sticker album. Today, collectors seek out these quirky relics. Rare figures in original packaging can be valuable if they came in original packaging, but most are nostalgia pieces, reminding us that dinosaurs are about fun, play, and imagination, not just scientific accuracy. Wobbly, weirdly coloured, and oddly proportioned, Chinasaurs brought joy and creativity to the hands of most kids in the 80s and 90s. Everybody had these things, and they were bizarre, but brilliant. Thanks for joining me on the first journey into DINOSTALGIA. From sticker albums to life-size statues, documentaries and quirky toys, we've seen just how dinosaurs have left their mark on our childhoods and imaginations. Remember, the world of dinosaurs isn't just in books, movies or museums, it's alive in the memories we carry and the stories that we tell, like I'm doing on this show. So keep your curiosity roaring, your imagination stomping, and your love for dinosaurs eternal. Until next time, this is Mr. Sean, signing off from the Millennial Man Cave, and I'll see you in the prehistoric past.